I'm going to take some time out and discuss this situation concerning this ex-Houston police officer, Ashley Gonzalez. And I'm going to try to keep it as professional as possible. I'm a former ranking law enforcement officer, retired, been around racism on the police department for a long time. To try to get to the psyche of how these cops think, especially when you're not white. When you're dealing with Latinos and other officers who are of that lighter skin color, there's a club. They think they belong to the club. So you've seen racism pushed in the military, especially in the Marine Corps. Don't tread on me. You see them all running around with the snake and all this crap, we the people and all this garbage and all this extra stuff. It's all backed and geared on racism. So when you come across Latinos, a lot of Cubans, a lot of Ecuadorians who are that lighter skin color, they tend to think that they belong to the club so that they can get away and they can say anything and everything that they want to say. A word of encouragement to the black community. You need to embrace being hated. You need to embrace being the most perfect creation God has ever created. This is why you are hated so much. Because every other ethnicity on this planet knows exactly who you are. The scriptures tell you who you are. The scriptures tell you you were created in the image of the Father, and it describes who the Father was and how he describes his Son. You're created in that image. No one else. The scripture also tells you, I have set ye apart from all others. They know this. You don't know who you are. So when you don't know who you are, you take up arms because why am I being hated? Why everybody doesn't like me? Why did it? Listen, embrace that because you're made perfect in the image of the Father. They are not. They look at you and they want to be everything that you are. Okay? You can go anywhere. You can go anywhere as a black person and survive any type of situation. So Ashley Gonzalez, thank you for that. We thank you for that. We not just thank Ashley Gonzalez, we thank all the other racists that's out here who looks at us and they hate us because they want to be us so bad. Black folks, you don't have to be accepted. Don't always want to be accepted. You always want to be the one that stands out. And we are that person. We are those people who stand out. We excel in sports. We excel in science. We excel in chemistry. We excel in engineering. All right? It's just a few that they put out there to make it seem like, oh, these folks represent all black people with their pants hanging down, smoking weed, twerking, showing their breasts, showing their body. They don't represent the masses of the black community. The people I know are very educated. They're very educated people. And the majority of the folks that I know who do not look like me, they're the ones who are struggling. They're the ones on welfare. They're the ones who are sucking up the resources that are put in these different cities. Okay? You need to embrace when someone says, I don't like you. I can't stand you. Embrace that. Because they see who you are. They see God the Father in you. And they want to be you so bad. And they can't. Okay? So when I hear these stories about, oh, this person did this to a black person, this person did that to a black person, they did this, they said this, they whatever the case may be. Yes, it's hurtful. It's sad that you can't go anywhere without someone not liking you. But in the grand scheme of things, look at who you are. Look at all the accomplishments that we have made. We've built this country. We could go anywhere on this earth and succeed. So when you see the Chinese man who doesn't like you, all right, go into the origins of who the first Chinese were, okay? Go into the history of who the first Chinese were, okay? You see us in China, you see us in Africa, you see us in Scotland, you see us in Ireland. Start looking at who you are. Black is not a color. Black is the essence and the foundation from which everything else comes. They know that about you. You can make them. They cannot make you. So with that being said, I don't give a damn about Ashley Gonzalez and her fake apology or all those other clown cops that get out there and hide their true feelings. And some of them don't hide it. Some of them don't hide it. And I'm a cop. I can't stand cops. I'm a retired cop. I can't stand it. Because a lot of them nowadays, there is no foundation or connection with the community whatsoever. They're trying to take it back to the clans of back in Jim Crow and before Jim Crow, all the Klansmen, and that's all it is. That's all that is. And that's a whole different story for a whole different day. I'm not going to get back into that. But officer, oppressor, the overseer, the officer. Okay? So understand who you are. When you understand who you are and how you're created, okay, you have to learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Everything about your blackness. You young ladies running around here with weaves and all that garbage from India, putting other people's hair and all that crap in your system, other people's DNA and stuff in your system. It's because you're struggling because you don't know who you are. We do everything we can to try to emulate or be with somebody or some other group without knowing who we are. That's why we're made to suffer. We've been suffering for over 400 years. All right? We're still going to suffer because we as a people haven't come under the true understanding of who we are as a people. So all the Ashley Gonzalez's out there, all the Zimmermans, and all of those that have come before these two, okay, who have done things to black people, look what has happened to them. Their lives are pure hell. Freaking Zimmerman is homeless and losing his teeth and all kinds of stuff. Look what has happened to these people. God's wrath will touch every single last one of these people. And you will still be who you are as a black person. So, with that being said, I'm just done with it. Like, I'm done with it. The black community, a lot of us heard her go on that rant, and a lot of us weren't really affected by it. I'm like, so like, okay, we don't give a crap. All right, so that's how you feel. Okay, we hear that every day.
Yeah.
So we're not losing any sleep over you folks out there who want to be who we are. All right, so with that being said, God bless and have a good day.